Hi, I'm Mo. I'm a newbie cash stuffer living at over 6,000 feet, and this is the mountain budget. I'm super excited for today's video because it's been a long time coming, but first off, I would just like to say that I am officially back in the mountains. My long road trip is over, so hopefully I can continue or return to my regularly scheduled programming over on this channel. And also, my move is done. So I am in a new apartment. If things sound a little echoey, that's why. Still getting set up, but overall, life is kind of getting back to normal, and so I can start budgeting as normal. But before I get into any budgeting or cash stuffing of my typical planners, I wanted to give some attention to my 100 envelope savings challenge. If you've been with this channel for any length of time, you might know that I had to empty this challenge out anytime I had expenses for a pair of cats that I was cat sitting for a year. And I always had this impression that any sort of expenses that I accrued from the cats was going to be reimbursed by my cousin because I was watching her cats for the year. And I have just recently been given the reimbursement check for that. And so any of that money that I spent on the cats, I'd been planning to put into the 100 envelope savings challenge as just sort of a way of buffing it up, I guess. I did not take the full reimbursement check to put into the 100 envelope savings challenge today, and that's because, again, if you've been following the channel, one of the cats very sadly passed away, and the medical expenses for that hospital visit were extraordinary, and they depleted my emergency fund. And so I used quite a bit of the reimbursement check to refill out a lot of my funds that I emptied out in order to take care of that expense. But today, this is the last piece of it. We're returning a certain amount of money from that check, and I have put in all of the kind of change and extraneous money that I didn't end up spending on my road trip into this pile as well. And I'm very excited to see how far it's going to get me into the 100 envelope savings challenge. I do have a goal of getting this filled out before 2026. That might be a little ambitious given that we're already halfway through the year, but let's go ahead and get started. Also, I did want to say that now that I'm back in my beautiful, beautiful mountainous home, I can actually go ahead and run the 500 subscriber giveaway that I was planning on running because I hit 500 subscribers I believe right when I started my road trip. And so if you stay until the end, I will talk about the details of that giveaway. But let's go ahead and get to stuffing. I'm actually gonna pull out this tracker because I'm gonna be starting from the back. I'm gonna be filling in from the back, and anything that gets filled in today, and this might sound a little complicated, but basically we're gonna fill backwards as much as we can, and then if we have to start kind of doing piecemeal, that's okay. But all the stuff that we started from 100 down to however far it gets us, I'm gonna color this in with permanent marker because once it's in this challenge, it's unstuffable, basically. Before, I had a rule that I was allowed to unstuff to take care of some cat expenses, but no more because I have returned the cat to his owners. So I'm gonna go find a permanent marker and I'll be right back. All right, I have a Sharpie. Oh, I am so excited. Okay, I'm gonna put that there, and let's flip over to this first page and we can go ahead and fill in the 100 envelope of the $100 savings challenge. I know I am normally very, very chatty, and I didn't want to make a video where I was just gonna be silent the whole time and we sped it up or anything like that, but I'm gonna try and just have this be a more relaxing video. Might play some music or something. I don't know. Maybe I should do stuff all 4 before coloring 4 in at a time. I think that's what I'll do moving forward. And also I have decided I am gonna round up. So not only is the 100 envelope getting a $100 bill, but so is the 99th envelope all the way down to the 96th. And then we'll start at the 95s. So 99, 98. So exciting. 97. Right, we have officially filled in permanently until the entire challenge is completed the very last page, which is our very first page at this point. So let's go in and get those filled in. All right. 96, also getting 100. Hey, there we go. All right, now moving on to 95s. So we have 150, 2 20s, that's 90, and a 5. I do want to try and make each of these envelopes as condensed as possible while still remaining true to their number or the rounded up version of that number. So that's what I meant by at the end, I'm gonna just try and stuff where I can, and then I won't consider those envelopes. Well, I mean, I guess I will consider them permanently filled in. They just won't be fully condensed. But yeah, any money that I put in here today can't come out. I mean, unless a catastrophic emergency occurs and all of my other emergency funds are drained again and stuff like that. But for the most part, you know, the money that's going on in here is staying in here until we're totally done with this challenge. All right, so 94 is also getting 95. Oh, that's... There we go. 95. Oh, it's gonna be cool to see how thick this binder gets. I'll put the link in the description for where I got this binder. I just got it on Amazon, I believe. They have it pre-set up with all of the numbered envelopes and everything. Get 93, which again is also getting 95 for that roundup. All right. Second page. Oh, and you know what? I had wanted to be calculating this as it occurred. Let me make a little room. I don't know if I have room for my calculator actually. Maybe we'll do the calculations at the end, just because I don't think I could lift the camera up, but that feels like an awful lot of work and I'm trying to be very chill right now. Okay, so I filled out 93. One of the places I went on my trip was Newport, Rhode Island, and that's where they film a lot of the HBO show The Gilded Age. And so I have been recently binge watching The Gilded Age as I've moved into my new apartment. And I have the theme song stuck in my head now. Like violins. All right, 93. Got a couple more 95s to put in for 92 and 91. And then we can move on to the 90s. $95, correct. getting 95. My very last video that I made, I unstuffed all of the general change that I had and counted it up from my road trip, and I was shocked by how much I had actually ended up saving up for this challenge. And I kept waiting for this other shoe to drop while I prepared for my move. Like, oh, there was obviously something that I had spent it on, or like had been saving up for, and I wasn't accounting for it. But nope, I was able to put all of that money towards this challenge. It's super exciting. All right, and now we're moving on to the 90s. We've hit a true number here. So that's a 50 and 2 20s for 90. $90 in the 90th envelope. If you've made it this far into the video, leave me a little envelope emoji and tell me if you've ever attempted the 100 envelope savings challenge. I think I've asked that question before, but it's been at least a few months. So let me know if you've ever attempted it or if you've started attempting it since the last time I talked about this challenge. All right, 89 is also getting 90. And with 89, we have filled in our third page of the challenge. I'm so excited by how much I'm getting done in one fell swoop, except it hasn't been one fell swoop, right? It's been an entire year of CAD expenses and saving on the side. So there's also that. So we got through 89. It just feels quick right now because it's happening right now, but it hasn't felt quick in the process leading up to this moment, that's for sure. 90. 89. All right, that's for that page. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I love the sound it makes when the pages flip. All right, 88 is also getting 90. We're gonna round up for as long as we can, and for as long as it's like an envelope is capable of holding the number of bills, because I think, you know, we might have to split it up just based off of the capacity of the envelope once we start running out of the larger ones. All right, 87 is also getting 90. I'm trying to remember to stay on camera. It does feel kind of weird filming myself again. I didn't mean to take another break, but I just got so busy with the move, and then, I mean, obviously the drive back, and then the move was insane. But it's basically done now. Now I just get to organize and make everything exactly how I want it. All right, so those are our 90 envelopes, and now we're at the 85 mark. So we're doing a 50, a 20 to bring it to 70, a 10 to bring it to 80, and a 5 to bring it to 85. 20, 70, 85, that's correct. And with this envelope, exactly the right amount, we are also filling in our fourth page. Yay! 1, 2, 3. Look how cool that looks. Oh, I can't get over it. And of course, I've already forgotten. That was 85, right? Okay. So it's like this. And please forgive any weird air conditioning sounds or strange echoing. This is my very first video that I'm filming in this new apartment, so I'm still getting used to it. And you know, when I'm editing, I'll see how it sounds, and you know, I'll be able to make adjustments as we go on. But I am really hoping to start posting very regularly, the way that I was doing right when I first started this channel, theoretically 3 videos a week. But we'll see. I'm also on deadline for a book, so she's just a scooch busy. All right. But I love cash stuffing so much, and I love this community so much, so I want to keep making the videos. All right, 84 down to 81, all getting $85. Actually, it's as easy. It's just boom, 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 boom. I just need to remember that, because if there's one thing we all know about Mo, it's that Mo's gonna mess up. When it's gonna happen, I don't know for sure. I just know it will happen. Ooh, see, it almost happened right there. Okay. 83. Got an 85, right? Oh, no, see, I'm questioning myself because I got in my head. Yes, okay. I started going off into La La Land. It happens so easily with me. I just start daydreaming, even while highly focused on a task. Why is this 110 kind of funky? What's going on there? Let's scoot you down just a scooch, if you don't mind, good sir. Well, that wasn't even Gilded Age. That was more Downton Abbey. Suddenly she's British. All right, and then that's our last 50. Okay, 20, 50, 70, 85, correct? All right, let's see. Now, it won't be totally condensed, but I'm still gonna try and get us 85 into this 81 mark. I think I'll be able to do it. Although, I might wanna be a little strategic here. We've got tons of 20s, it's fine. Okay. 20, 40, 60, 80, 5. And that's basically, I think, just one bill larger than it would be if it was totally condensed. So, but I think that might be about, yeah. Okay, it can still go in, that's fine. These envelopes, after like 5 or 6 bills folded together, it becomes too thick. So you just gotta be careful. All right, that got us down to 81. And I believe our 5th sheet. Super exciting. All right, now I have to think. I have to be strategic here. Do I want to just keep going, or do I want to now fill out maybe some more of the middling ones? Let's do some of the let's do, how many, these ones are kind of annoying. Let's get rid of these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like I said, I'm pretty sure 5 is our upper limit. Because if you think about it, you're folding it in half, so it's kind of like you're trying to stuff 10 things into the envelope. Ooh, go on in, you little turd. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I suddenly got very paranoid that I'm not filming, but I am. We're good. We're 20 minutes in. Honestly, that's not even that bad. Watch this end up being one of my shorter videos. How funny would that be? Come on, go in. See, it's struggling. Ooh, go in. Ooh, that was difficult. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't really even need to put ones in here because, like I said, I'm rounding up. And so I don't even need to save the ones for other envelopes because every envelope is either going to be, I mean, all of them will be divisible by 5, but some of them will also be divisible by like a 10. And so no one's really necessary. So I'll get rid of these and I'm condensing soon enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No freaking way. I did not even plan that. That was complete luck. Oh, because that would have bothered me having one non-rounded up envelope. Slay. Literal slay. Go on in though. You do need to go in. Come on. There you go. Not me talking to it in like a coo, like a baby. Okay. So that's another sheet fully filled in. It's gonna be so funny how thick this thing gets. That's what she said. Sorry. I also rewatched The Office while I was moving. My move has literally taken multiple weeks, you guys. Multiple weeks. I am so tired, truly. But also thriving, you know? Like, it's so easy to say something like that and complain, but then at the same time, I feel so grateful and so lucky to be moving into my dream apartment. I really hope I get to stay here for a really long time. So anytime I, want to throw myself a little pity party, saying how hard it all has been, I have to remind myself that it's the dream. All right. Alrighty, dighty. Okay, so now, let's go into the 30s. Let's hit, but I kind of want to make sure that I would love to also get as many sheets done as possible rather than split across some sheets, but that might be inevitable. Okay, we can do this one. This 36 is gonna be a 40, and that is perfectly condensed. That's as condensed as it can be. Could you imagine if there was a $40 bill? I don't know why, but in my mind that would be so annoying to have to deal with that. Probably why there's not one. 35 is not getting a 40. It's gonna get 35. Ooh, my fridge is making noise. I don't know if that camera's picking it up. 34 is also gonna get 35. We're getting kind of low on 5s, which is good. That's what we want. $33 is also gonna get 35. Okay. Hey, go on in. Go on in. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I could do 3 more things of 40, 37, 38, 39. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh wait, let me cross off this page though. 33, 34, 35, 36. 33, 36. All right. Alrighty, let's go back. And yeah, let's work on this page right here for the 40s. Interesting, I might be able to get it. Won't be fully condensed, but I might be able to get it. Depends on if it'll be too many envelopes. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Don't even need to use a 5. Okay, that's perfection. Okay. We're getting really close to the end. And then I'll count them all up. 37 to 40. Visually, it doesn't look like I have too much more of a hill to climb. And so of course I'm like, oh, I can totally get this done by the end of the year. But I also know that this visual is not an accurate representation of what is to come, because it's like, obviously these squares are not equal to these squares. These are much harder to fulfill, which is why I think it kind of is nicer to start from the back. That was totally my intention before everything happened with the cats, was to fill it backwards. But now I'm just gonna fill it as it comes. All right, so we're left with three 10s and 2 5s. So let's go into the teens. We can do 2 15s and a 10, right? Unless I'm being stupid. I think that will work. So here's a 15. Oh, but you know what? We can try and keep them all on the same page. Yes, so 11 is gonna get filled. And so is 12. Yes, okay, Mo, so smart. Not that it actually matters, but just for my own aesthetic pleasure. Oh, I wish I had another 10, then this would be done, but that's okay. That's, you know, the goal for this week is to have a 10 left over so I can fill up this page and get it done. All right, let's go in the back and fill that up. We have 10, 11, and 12. And again, I mean business with this Sharpie. No unstuffing. Even though I'm moving into a new apartment and would love some new throw pillows and all that jazz. No, 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 no. This is for 2026. All right, and now, let's listen to this flop around in the wind for a bit. Okay, look at her. It's a fun little pattern that it's creating. And now let's calculate how much we have. Ooh, so far. Okay, 100 plus, oh. Should I calculate? Yeah, no, I should calculate the actual amount of money that I have so far. And I won't do this every time I do an update on this challenge. I just kind of wanted to do it for today to see how much I put into it today. So we put in a 100 here, plus a 100, plus a 100, plus a 100, plus a 100, that's correct, plus 95, plus 95, plus 95, plus 95, plus 95, plus 90, plus 90, plus 90, plus 90, plus 85, plus 85, plus 85, plus 85, plus 85, plus, oh my gosh, 1850, plus 40, plus 40, plus 40, plus 40, plus 40, plus 35, plus 35, plus 35. Oh my gosh. No freaking way. Plus 15, plus 15, plus 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, plus 20. Oh my gosh, okay. Now I'm sure, you know, it's me, so I'm sure I miscalculated somewhere, but still, for the most part, I just stuffed $2,215 into my savings challenge for the 100 envelope savings challenge. I will say, even though that sounds amazing, that is, I am behind, actually. I am behind to get it by the end of the year because obviously it's halfway through the year. So in order to get it, to be on track right now, I would need to have a little over 200, like 2,500 in here, but not too off track, honestly. So I just have to really kind of start grinding and really going for it. But wow, that is super exciting. Let me turn this off. And I'm just gonna give a little bit of a show of how thick it's gotten comparatively. I didn't show it at the start, so I guess there's nothing to compare it to, but she's certainly quite thick. I mean, look at that. That is so fun. Oh, so satisfying too. All right, now that the challenge has been looked at, and also I love how like 10 minutes ago I said maybe this will be a short video. Half an hour later. Okay, let's talk about the giveaway. First of all, of course, as always, I want to say thank you so much to everybody who is subscribed. I actually haven't checked my channel in a couple weeks. I'm filming this video before checking it. I don't know what my number is currently. Last time I looked, I had right around 700. And so I'm obviously a little bit behind the times, but I am doing a small little giveaway for my 500 subscribers, or to like celebrate getting 500 subscribers. All right, so as we all know, I'm a huge fan of the Aesthetic Dollar. So the products that I'm gonna be giving away today are from the Aesthetic Dollar. I'm gonna be giving away 2 binders. I have one that is black with gold hardware. It is a little bit used. I'm gonna give it like a, a wipe down before I send it off, but it's not like grossly overused by any means. It has the old logo. This is an older style binder. It still clips very nicely, and it has this clasp right in the front, and it's a smooth finish. I think this is her Saffiano finish, but I don't know for sure. And then I also have this pink kind of ribbed mauve-y toned binder, also with a clasp, not magnetic, also with the older logo. Hardly used at all. I don't even know if I used this. I can't remember what I used this for. Right before I left on my road trip, I got a huge new order in of Aesthetic Dollar items, and I've completely redone my setup. And these 2 binders are homeless now, and I thought instead of just holding on to them and waiting for potentially a whole new category to come up in my brain, or to give them away like to a donation, like to donate them somewhere, I wanted to pass them along to the community. So these are the 2 binders that I'm giving away. And along with the binders, I'm also gonna give away some Aesthetic Dollar placeholders. I ordered these and they came, well, I ordered placeholders, and I accidentally ordered these when I wanted her frosted placeholders. I really think that these are great quality placeholders. They just aren't the style that I want. I'm really into consistency, and all my other placeholders are frosted. So I have a ton that I'm going to be giving away with these binders. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 100s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 500s that are going to be giving away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 1000s, and then there's another 100. So I believe it's actually 9 100s, 9 500s, and 6 1000s. And unless I'm mistaken, I believe on her website, 1 pack of 3 of these is like $8 maybe. No, that can't be right. That seems kind of excessive. Well, I'll put up how much 1 pack of 3 of these is. And so, you're basically getting 3 packs of the 100s, 3 packs of the 500s, and 2 packs of the 1000s. I've also decided, just as an extra show of gratitude, along with these 2 binders and these placeholders, I'm gonna be throwing in a $50 gift card to the Aesthetic Dollar for whoever wins this giveaway. So I just wanna put that all on display so you can have a little look-see. And so if you want to enter the giveaway, it's really going to be simple. You just need to be publicly subscribed to me on this channel, and also leave me a comment down below. Make sure you have giveaway in your comment so I know that you're entering into the giveaway and that you'd be comfortable potentially sharing your email address with me. And I will keep this giveaway open for maybe a week or 2. And so that way people can watch the video and enter it in. But also, along with your comment, you can write whatever you'd like to write, but I would really love to hear about how you're gonna, how you would use these items. If you have a specific setup in mind for what the black binder could be and what the mauve binder could be. But again, you don't need to feel pressure, because I will be picking, I'll be picking it at random. So because I just feel like that's the most fair, is to pick it at random. So, but still, I would love to hear what your plans are for the binder. But do make sure, no matter what you comment, if you want to enter into the giveaway, make sure you actually put giveaway into said comment. And that's gonna be it for me today. This has been the Mountain Budget. I'm Mo, and now I have to go, but I'm so happy to be back, and I'll be back again soon. I really appreciate you all more than you know. Bye.